Guys, so we're back with SWAT Optics and Scott the SWAT man. So we're gonna look, you guys should be able to vote on this. Scott SWAT or SWAT Scott or the best SWAT, the best Scott.
We'll figure that out.
We're gonna figure that part out.
Yeah.
Most important
SWAT Optics right now.
There you have it. The most important thing is you guys have watched a few videos hopefully by now, and you've learned about the Predator, which is not called the Predator, but it's got Predator components.
Yep, Holosun DRSTH, the Holosun thermal. It's like the Predator, man.
And you just took them through the last one, which is special as well.
Yeah.
Walk them through this one, man. What makes this one unique?
So a lot of people know about the 507c. You might know about the 507c or the 407c.
And the 507 and 407, like, what does that mean again?
So essentially, it's a pistol optic. A lot of people are running on the side of rifles, which I've done before too. And so you can run it on top of a rifle or on the side of a rifle. Essentially, it's a red dot, or it has a multi-reticle system. Circle dot, or circle. I call it circle the John Wick, which makes sense. It's just fast.
Oh, right? Yeah.
It's super fast. So essentially, it's a pistol optic. They were tough enough to be used on a rifle or carbine all day long. I've done testing on these things, man. I put them in dishwashers. I've thrown them down the street. I was at the Hunters Extravaganza show, and nobody was there, and I chunked it all the way down the end, and then turned around and dropped it in the fish tank. And for the weekend, these things are tough, man.
You just want to see how far the durability is crazy.
I've done horrible things to this, and I should have put it on YouTube. I literally chunked one down the block, and I was a 5'8" quarterback for a while, so I mean I can still throw, right? And I put my left handles behind it and everything.
The glass didn't crack, none of that stuff.
No, I scratched it up, but the one that I scratched up, I'm still using to this day. yeah, it's awesome.
So it speaks to its durability, which is why you
Correct.
Again are someone who is licensed to.
Yes, that's correct. So SWAT Optics is an authorized Holosun dealer. This optic you won't find on Holosun's website. Say what? That's
so
correct.
where do they get it from?
Yeah, good question. Good question. But this is an optic, and it is made by Holosun, but you will not find it on Holosun's website.
So tell us all about it, man.
It is using.
That must mean it's super special.
It is super special, and it makes you much faster. When you go to the range, many of you have taken out your pistol optic, and and a lot of people that are traditionalists, they like their iron sights. You know that whenever you first get your optic, you're trying to find it. This eliminates that instantaneously. Now, say for example, you're in a real life situation. You may not be at the range just drawing in front of you. What happens if you get knocked down? What happens if I have to run up behind a wheel well of a car? I'm behind a car and I'm trying to find my target quickly. What happens if I'm on the ground and I'm trying to find it? It might take me a little bit more time, right, to find that optic, to find that reticle. It might take me a little bit longer to find that red dot. However, with the ACSS Vulcan, finding it is like that.
Man.
They guide you into it.
Really?
Yeah. It's wicked.
So it's like that, what's that movie that those guys, Angels in the Outfield, it's like this, right this way.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just guides you right in, right? So you'll see that you have the same. I'm going to go around the other side so you can see it. So you're going to see that you have. You're going to see this. This is the same size as the 407 507, which is going to be your typical RMR footprint. Now, what makes this thing super unique, and a lot of people say, well, I don't like the big circle. What's the big circle for? Whenever you present the optic, look at that. I just presented it. Well, where is it? You saw that? Oh, now I know where to find it. Now watch this. We'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. There it is. So that when you see that big circle comes into play. You know you need to adjust it quickly. And if you look, now my phone camera may not get it. That's not a dot in the middle. You will get a dot on the 507k Vulcan, but we're talking about the 507c Vulcan right now. And if you look really closely, that's a chevron. It's an infinite aiming point. Okay.
Infinite aiming point.
So if I present this thing really quick, remember, I may not always be in the same position. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, right here. Now watch this. See that? Oh, there it is. I can find it. You see that? Boop. Where'd it go?
Crazy, huh?
So it helps guide me into it. Here, you try it. Yeah, watch. You'll see what I'm talking about. So just grab it and present it and then find it. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Let me see, people. I'm trying to learn me. So, oh wow.
And you see, it helped you find it. And now it's a little bit harder when it's not on a gun.
Now, keep in mind, people, I'm the worst at this. So
Yeah,
we're going to show you this stuff in real time. Well,
Correct.
not real time, but like target time.
Well, when we put it on a handgun, and we can show you real times between 5 different people for a video, or 3 different people that have no shooting experience, this optic is superior. If I'm running nods, I'm not a big fan of it.
What is a nod?
Nods. So I'm running night vision. I don't really like it. To me, it kind of blooms. But if you're not running night vision, this thing is super fast.
Jeez Louise. So what's the price point on this one?
This one I have to double check, but I think it's $309 or $329.
So the majority of these, even as it gets more advanced in terms of its capabilities,
correct,
right around that $300 price.
Correct, that's correct. Yeah, this
that's
thing
not bad.
No, it's not bad. And you got solar just like you do on the 507 and 407. So you got solar capabilities, and this is the ACSS Vulcan and the 507.
And what are some of the best guns that you love to put on these?
Anything with an RMR footprint.
And an RMR is?
RMR is a special cutout. RMR is an optic. It was originally an optic. It was made by Trigicon. But if I compare this to an RMR, they're hands down, this thing kills an RMR. Now, I've upset a lot of people right there. Okay, go ahead and tell me how wonderful your RMR is in the comments, okay? But when I put this up against an RMR, it's much clearer, okay? And these things are bulletproof. And the older RMRs had a battery at the bottom.
Bulletproof meaning if you shoot it.
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure they don't want
to. Yeah, correct. Yeah, they're not necessarily bulletproof like that, but they are incredibly durable. The older RMRs had a battery at the bottom. Okay, and so when you did change the battery, you had to take the optic off, and then when you put it back, then you got to re-zero it. And the good thing about when you zero this optic is this too. When you zero it, it's right here. So this is up, down, right, and it has a little tool. So if I'm shooting, say for example I'm zeroed and I'm trying to, say for example I'm zeroing on that red dot right here on a shirt. Okay, if my rounds are impacting here, I can essentially just move this up and down right here. And say for example I'm over here, well I can move left and right here. And essentially I'm just going to guide it right into where I'm shooting. I'm going to guide it right into the hole. So easy.
There you have it. Now,
easy
Scott,
peasy.
we're at that minute 30 mark, guys. You're learning about optics in about 8 minutes, which I think is pretty special in itself. What are the 3 things or something that separates this one from the other 2 that you also recommend getting as well?
It is much faster on a pistol.
Okay.
The ability to.
And your favorite pistol is?
Well, my favorite pistol would be the HK match. I love the HK match. I love the HK match. Absolutely love it.
There you have it. Now, finish. When you say one thing that you recommend over this one over these, why?
Because of the reticle system. The reticle system, the ACSS Vulcan reticle system is much faster. And if you come visit us at a show and we put it in your hands and put it on a rifle, my buddy Sterling from Turner Gunworks will be there. And when you pull it out and you actually point it at a target, you'll see what we're talking about. It's night and day difference. If I time you, and I'll talk to your friends when you do it, and I'll say, watch this at the end of it. Watch how he moves the gun to put it back on target. And you'll actually see people do this all day long. I'll say 1, 2, 3, and they go like this. And when they go to aim it, you'll see them at the very end of it go to adjust it because it's guiding them into the target.
There you have it, people. Well, again, follow SWAT Optics, Scott Hunt on all platforms, TikTok, YouTube,
Instagram.
You're here on YouTube. Now, you just learned about another superior, if not superb, as they would say in Mortal Kombat. Optic. You remember that? Superb.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. And that's the time, people. We can't thank you enough for liking, subscribing, hopefully, and even more importantly, watching, man. If you want to know more about optics, you want Scott to give you more perspective on ones that might work for you in whatever scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment below, people. Until next time.